What up, squad? So today's video, man, I want to show you guys 31 plus tips and tricks as well as hidden features that you may never knew existed that you can do with your Galaxy Z Flip 4 that I thought was actually pretty dope. So the first thing that I want to show you guys deals with the front display here. Now, if you guys were to swipe down with your finger, you get access to a shortened version of the full control center that gives you guys access to the Wi-Fi, the volume, Bluetooth, airplane mode, flashlight, as well as the cover screen brightness only. Now, if you guys were to swipe from the left, you also get access to your notifications at a quick glance. Then if you guys were to swipe from your right, you get access to your widgets area. And there is something in here that I want to show you guys that I thought was pretty dope. But first, you have these widgets that you can add here. If you guys press and hold down on them, you can move them around or you can delete ones that you guys don't want displayed here. And if you guys were to scroll to the end, you can also click on the plus icon and add more. All right, so another thing you guys can do here is you can go ahead and set your side lock button to go ahead and launch your camera application in the cover screen here. Now, in order to set this up, all you got to do is go to your settings. You're gonna go to advanced features, you're gonna go to side key, and you're gonna set the double press to quick launch to the camera application. And just like that, man, you're good to go. And when you guys have the camera app open, you can go ahead and use the volume buttons here on the side to go ahead and take a picture using the rear facing cameras as well. Now, this next part to me, y'all, is where the fun begins for me. So a lot of you guys out there, you guys have been asking me in my videos, you've been asking me, probably asking yourself in this video, CKid, how were you able to customize the photo on the front cover of your screen? So in order for you guys to do this, first I went ahead and I downloaded an app called HDQ Walls. That was the best free app for wallpapers that you can get out there, and I'm gonna show that later in this video. So I found a photo on there and I saved that to my photos gallery, right? Then I went ahead and I went to settings, I went to cover screen, then clock style. Now, the first thing that you need to do is you want to go ahead and select a basic clock option in there. Now, once you guys got the one that you like, it's going to go ahead and enable the clock background image option that's down below. Now, tap on that, and then you're going to tap on choose from gallery, and then you're going to find the photo that you saved, and you're going to press done. Now, the next screen here gives you guys the option to go ahead and you can scale it, you can resize it here the way you guys want it. And once you have it the way you like, just the way you like it, you're going to go ahead and tap confirm, and then just like that, you're good to go. Close the phone, and now it's saved right there on your cover background screen. Now, the last cool thing I have to show you here on this cover screen is the ability to go ahead and launch applications right from this screen here, like you guys are watching now. Now, this isn't a native feature, so I'm gonna need y'all to pay attention right here. Now, the first thing that you have to do is make sure you have the application Good Lock installed onto your device. Now, if you don't worry about it, I got you. So you're gonna go to the Galaxy store and you're gonna download the app Good Lock. Then inside of the Good Lock application, install Multi-Star Companion app as well as the cover launcher. Then you're gonna go into your settings, you're gonna go back to that cover screen, you're gonna click on widgets, and then you're gonna go ahead and enable cover launcher here. Now, go ahead and close the phone, and now go ahead and swipe from the right, and now you should see cover launcher displayed right here on your device. Now you're gonna go ahead and tap on the plus icon in the top right corner, and from the screen you can tap on the plus icon, and then you're gonna go ahead and click on the drop down and select all apps, and you can here you can add any of the apps that you guys want to add here to launch them right from your cover screen, which is pretty dope. That's how I was able to add YouTube here and open it up. All right, so now let's go ahead and go inside the phone and show off some of these tips, tricks, as well as hidden features off, right? All right, so the first thing I like to do, y'all, is I have to change my phone's name. Now, this way, when I actually connect my phone up to something via Bluetooth, it's going to show the name that I actually put there instead of the whole default name that it gives. So to set this up, you're going to go to settings, you're going to go to about phone, you're going to go to edit, and then you're going to go ahead and type in the new name, and just like that, you're straight. Now, the next thing most people didn't know you could do is double tap to lock your screen, or wake it for that matter. Now, I do this because it's just way quicker, just way easier for me to go ahead and lock my screen versus having to press on the button here on the side. So to set this up, all you have to do is you're going to go to settings, you're going to go to advanced features, you're going to go to motions and gestures, and you're going to set double tap to turn on and off the screen, and then just like that, you're good to go. Now you can just go to your screen, double tap to lock it, and then double tap to wake it up. Now, this next one, y'all, is kind of dope, and it has to deal with the fingerprint sensor here on the side. I can use this not only to go ahead and lock my phone like you guys see right here, but I can also use it to pull down my control center just by swiping my thumb down by it, right? So in order for you guys to set this up, you're gonna go to settings, you're gonna go to advanced features, you're gonna go to gestures and finger sensor gesture, and then you're gonna go ahead and turn on and open the notification panel, and it's gonna work for you too. Now, this next one has to deal with flex mode. Now, if you don't know know what flex mode is, don't worry y'all, that's why I'm here, because I'm about to tell y'all. Now, if you guys are in an application, let's say something like YouTube, right? And you can see here that it acts like a normal application on the phone, right? But let's say if I was to fold this phone, it creates the screen into like two halves, and now I can independently look at my comments and control it by itself, and then I can also watch the video at the top at the exact same time. Well, I'll tell y'all this, not all apps actually supports this, but there is a way that you guys can force every single app to be able to function like this. So if you go to your settings, you're going to go to advanced features, you're going to go to labs, flex mode panel, and now in here you can set whichever app you guys want to be able to use this feature. Now, if you guys see provides custom layout next to the app, it just means that it is natively supported, and it's going to give you a much better experience when you guys are using it. So let's go ahead and go to one that's not natively supported, like for example, let's do like Amazon, right? All right, so for example, you can see here now if we do something like Amazon, we get a few options at the bottom. I can do a mouse pad, I can change the volume, I can change the brightness settings, I can take a screenshot, as well as I can access my notification control center right from this button right here. To me, y'all, flex mode is just dope, and it's just like it's a must-have for all foldable phones. Now, I kind of touched on this next one a little bit here, and it has to deal with the side key buttons and changing these, right? Now, I have mine set here to turn on the flashlight, and if I press on it and hold it, it's going to bring up the power off menu. So to set this up, just go to your settings, you're going to go to advanced features, and then you're going to go to side key. Now that you guys are in here, you want to go ahead and switch it to open app, and then in here you can select any app that you guys want to activate with this button. Then just go ahead and below that, and you're going to switch the press and hold option to power off instead of Bixby, and just like that, you good to go. Now this next one here, y'all, is for those people out there that like to watch a whole lot of video content, or you like playing video games on your phone, which, you know, sometimes I like to get down to. Now, did you guys know with this phone here, it has Dolby Atmos, not only for like Netflix and HBO Max and all of that, but it also has it for games as well. So all my Warzone players out there, I need y'all to turn this on ASAP. Now to do this, go ahead and go to settings, you're gonna go to sound and quality and effects, and you're gonna turn on Dolby Atmos as well as Dolby Atmos for gaming. This is gonna give you guys the highest level of audio quality on your Galaxy Z Flip 4. Now speaking of watching video and content, right, and getting that best quality, now another feature that you may not notice that you could actually do on this device is have the ability to brighten your screen for when you guys are watching content, right? Like for example, right, have you ever been watching something like Netflix on your devices and it just seems like it's just way too dark at times? Now to fix this, you're gonna go to settings, you're gonna go to advanced features, and you're gonna go to video brightness, and you're gonna change it from normal to bright. Now, depending on the video playing application that you guys have downloaded on your device, it's gonna automatically find them for you, and it's gonna give you the option to select which ones that you guys want to use this feature for. Now, I recommend you guys turn that on for all of them, because it's just gonna make the colors pop more, and then you combine that with the Dolby Atmos with that, oh man, you're getting the best audio as well as the best visual quality from your smartphone. Now this next one here you may already know, but depending on how your phone is actually set up out the box, your phone might be doing this right here. When you guys swipe down, you're gonna see your applications, and then when you swipe up on the home screen, you're gonna see your application. It just seems like a little redundant having the application show both ways, right? So in order to fix that and have it to where it's when you guys swipe down, now it's gonna show your notification center as well as your control panel. Now to do this, all you guys have to do is press and hold, or you can go ahead and pinch on the home screen, and you're gonna go to your settings at the bottom, and then you're gonna turn on swipe down for notification panel. Now this is gonna allow you guys, now when you swipe down on your home screen, you're gonna see the notification center as well as the control panel, and when you guys swipe up, it's gonna only bring up the app tray. Now this next one here is more of a personal preference, but if you're wondering why you don't actually see the standing Android navigation bars here at the bottom, that's because you can actually remove them, and you can go ahead and switch everything over to gestures, which is something that I prefer. Now this isn't new, but there is one extra thing that a lot of people may not know that you can do, and that is remove the little bar at the bottom. So in order for you guys to do this, you're going to go to your settings, you're going to go to display, you're going to go to navigation bar, and you're going to switch it to swipe gestures. Now I can swipe up from the bottom to close out, or I can switch applications and stuff like that. I can even swipe on the left or right side of the screen to go backwards. Now at the bottom, you guys are going to see this little bar here. That is a gesture hint bar to give you guys range to where you can actually swipe up from. Now I personally get rid of this so that way I can get a full clean screen look that I like. All you guys have to do to turn this off is on that same screen, you're just going to turn off gesture hint, and it's gone. Now next is go ahead and swiping from the right side of the screen, which is going to give you guys that edge display if you didn't know that it was there. Now again, this is not something new, but in order to set it up, you're going to go ahead and go to settings, you're going to go to display, you're going to go to edge panels, and in panels here you can actually add widgets that you guys want displayed here. Now for me, I only choose applications and weather for this, and to take it a step further, you can also edit the apps that you guys want in there by just tapping on the edit button and just tap on all the apps that you guys want, and you can add as many as you guys want to show right up here on your edge display. Now this next one, y'all, is something that I bet a lot of y'all out there didn't know that you can do on your phone, and that is set your answering as well as ending phone calls to a physical button. Now I know we are living in the digital button age, but when hanging up especially, you want to make sure that you really hung up the phone before you say something you don't want that person to hear. So in order to do this, you're just going to go to your phone app, you're going to tap on the three dots, you're going to tap settings, you're going to scroll to answering and ending calls, and then here you're going to turn on press volume up to answer calls, and then press the side key to end calls. This way you know when a call is ended because of that physical button press, versus thinking you ended a call and it didn't really recognize the touch on the screen, and now you saying some stuff that the other person just heard you say, and now that's a whole situation. Now this next two I thought was really dope, man, when I found them. So the first one is something I recommend you all do, and that is regularly optimize your battery for your device. It's like recalibrating your phone based on your usage, as well as it helps making like your battery just last longer over time. So in order for you guys to do this, you want to go ahead and you're going to go to settings, you're going to go to battery and device care, and you're going to tap on optimize now, and stand on this screen here. This is something that you should do that probably you didn't know that you could do, and that is restart your phone on a schedule. This is super important, y'all, because restarting these phones regularly is going to help keep your phone from having issues over time. So I personally have mine to shut down every Monday and Friday at 3 a.m. when I'm asleep, so that way it never affects like my usage time. So in order to do this, on that same screen, you're going to tap on the three dots in the corner, you're going to tap on automation, and you're going to turn on and tap on auto restart at set times, and here is where you're going to set yours to whatever you want, but I set mine here to Monday and Friday at 3 a.m. Now another dope thing with this phone is the ability for split screen, so that way you guys can set your split screen to happen in many ways. Let me show you guys how to do it. So you can actually use two fingers and swipe up from the bottom to go ahead and set up the split screen, or if you guys have an app that you guys already have open, you can literally swipe down from the top right, you can rescale it and move it around and anything you guys want to do, but you can also throw it in the split screen this way by tapping on this icon right here. Now in order to set this up, you're going to go to settings, you're going to go to advanced features, and then you're going to go ahead and go to labs. Now once we on the screen here, we have multi-window for all apps. Basically this is going to allow all apps to be able to pop up a view in a split screen, so you definitely want to turn this on. And now you have full screen and split view. Now for this one here, this is basically just going to remove like the time, as little notifications, and a lot of your control center settings here at the top. So for me, I turn this off because I don't really mind that in my split screen view, but if you want a full screen experience, then you can go ahead and turn that on. Now the swipe for pop-up view, this is basically swiping from the top corner to be able to get that to show up, and then swipe for split screen, that is using your two fingers to swipe up from the bottom to access the split screen application view. Now these next ones here are for the lock screen. So on my lock screen, you guys can see here that I have a quote that's kind of been scrolling here across my screen. So in order for you guys to get this, you're going to go ahead and go to your settings, you're going to go to lock screen, you're going to go to contact information, and then in here you can type in whatever you guys want to show up right here, and it's going to show right there on your home screen, and then it's just going to scroll by based on how much text that you guys put there. Now something else I found out is that you can tap on the clock on your lock screen, and it's going to go ahead and display your hidden widgets that you guys have. Now in order to set this up, all you want to do is go to your settings, you're going to go to lock screen, and you're going to go to widgets, and you're going to turn on the ones that you guys want, and you can even reorder them from right here on this screen just by tapping on the reorder button in the top corner, and just like that you're good to go. Now in the bottom right and left corner on your lock screen, you can have whatever apps that you guys want to be able to launch right from your lock screen. Now in order to set this up, you're going to go to settings, you're going to go to lock screen, and you're going to go ahead and go to shortcuts. Then for the left or the right, you can select whatever app that you guys want right here, then go back to that lock screen, you're going to swipe on it, and then just like that it's going to pop up on your lock screen. Now let's go ahead and talk about the camera tips and tricks real quick. Now the first one is turning on HDR10+. This is going to help you guys get the best high dynamic range whenever you guys may be wanting to film something into bright conditions conditions like the sky or the sun is in the background and stuff like that. Now, in order to turn this on, you're gonna go to your camera app, you're gonna go to camera settings, advanced recording options, and turn on HDR10 Plus. Now, the next thing is getting raw photo copies. Whenever you guys take a photo, it's gonna allow you guys to be able to edit your photos even more, just making them look just way better, y'all. So in order to do this, you're gonna go to the camera app, you're gonna go to camera settings, and then you're gonna go to picture formats, and you're gonna turn on raw copies. Just keep in mind, y'all, this will take up more space on your device, so make sure you guys have the space for it. Now, on the Galaxy Z Flip 4, one of the main reasons that you guys like to buy this phone is because it's different, right? And one different feature is being able to use the front-facing screen as a viewfinder to go ahead and take selfies and video using those good rear-facing cameras instead of that front-facing camera, because it ain't it. Now, to set this up, you're just going to open up the camera app and you're going to tap on the cover screen preview icon. You're going to flip the phone around and now you're going to see exactly what the rear camera sees. Now, another dope thing you guys can do is you can use hand gestures to go ahead and take photos or start a video. So in order to do this, you're going to go into your camera app, you're going to go to camera settings, shooting methods, and then you're going to turn on show palm. Now you guys can just put your hand up to the screen and it's going to snap a photo and start a recording video for you. Now, this next one here is something you probably already knew, but inside of the camera app, you can actually use flex mode here to use your phone as a tripod to capture video. But did you know that you can also switch whether you want the viewer to be at the top or if you want the camera to be at the bottom? Now, in order for you guys to do this, you go ahead and press on this icon right here. Now, this is good if you guys wanting to get something that's like a low shot. You can actually sit your phone down and have the viewfinder at the bottom, just making it a whole lot easier to see what the camera sees versus having to like get really low with the phone in itself. You know, it's just a really dope feature to have. And this last camera feature that I think is a dope one, y'all, and that is the ability to have the camera move with you using this auto framing feature. Now, to set this up, you just open up the camera app, tap on the auto framing button in the bottom right corner, and just step away from the camera, and using both cameras now, it will automatically move with you using the wide angle lens and the ultra wide angle lens, and it's just going to keep you guys in frame at the same time. To me, y'all, this is perfect for those people who like to film themselves and you're just a one-person show. Now, earlier, y'all, I told y'all there was a place where you guys can get some fly wallpapers from, and this app here, y'all, is called HDQ Walls. Now, this is by far, y'all, the best app for very high quality wallpapers out there for your front screen as well as your main screen here on your phone. Now, if you guys are wondering how I got this set up like this with the raindrops on my screen and the icons and all of this, then I'll explain all of that in this video that I have right up here on the screen. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to this channel here for more tips and tricks coming y'all way. And remember, like always, make your move and always remember your why. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Squad.